Okay, so I think a lot of people are confused with what I'm saying when I say that Adam and Eve didn't exist and I give the reasons for it. People are not understanding the reasoning behind it. So I am not saying that Adam and Eve didn't exist because Adam and Israel are similar. Yes, there are a lot of similarities between one person and another person, or different cities or different themes in the Bible. And that doesn't mean that these characters or these situations didn't exist. But you need to have a explanation behind why you see these similarities between these two peoples or these two cities or whatever it may be. So in the case of Adam and Israel, it is not just the fact that they are similar, right? But what explains the similarities the best is that the Israelites went into captivity in Babylon. The Israelites went into captivity in Babylon, Mesopotamia in 596 BC. When the Israelites went into Babylonian captivity, they didn't have a land anymore. They didn't have a temple anymore. And as a result, they began to forget who they were. This is why the book of Daniel is written in Aramaic. Well, how is the book of Daniel written in Aramaic? But the Israelites or the Hebrews, they spoke Hebrew. And the dialect of Hebrew they spoke was Ugaritic. Well, the reason why the book of Daniel and the Jews took on Aramaic is because Aramaic has its roots in Babylon, Mesopotamia. Aramaic is a dialect of Babylonian. So when you look at the Adam and Eve account, you start to understand with the fact that the Israelites were in Babylon. Why are there so many similarities between Adam and Israel? Well, the person who's writing the Adam and Eve account, they wrote this account in captivity. And while this person is in captivity, he's retelling the real historical events that really did happen to the real Israelites. And he's taking these real events and he's wrapping these real events into the person of Adam for a brand new generation of Israelites who would have never known the story of the Israelites because they were in captivity. When the Israelites were in captivity, new baby Israelites would have been born. And they would have said, Mommy, why are we in captivity? Mommy, why can't we go back to our land? Mommy, how come we don't have a temple? So the priest who made this story, he is taking real historical events and he's retelling these events in a meta narrative or in a metaphorical way. And the way how the priest decided to tell this story was through the story of Adam and Eve. So then you start going into the similarities between Adam and Israel. And when you understand that the Adam and Eve account was written when they were in Babylon, Mesopotamia, then you can come to the conclusion that the reason why there are similarities is because this was a Babylonian retelling of Israelite history.